having a lot of rejections, a lot of people closing the door. Like for me, I had a lot of people just, assholes, which I get, I don't have anything against them, just slamming the door in your face. You get scared. It's kind of like that. What if, like, man, like I'd rather feel safe and not go call people or not go knock on doors than to get a sale. How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Driven. Today's topic is going to be about seeking validation, or in other words, you already know what to do. You just want to hear from someone else.
Yeah.
And I know that's very vague, but I know we could touch up on it. But when you hear that, or, like pretty much everyone knows what to do, right? They just want to hear from someone else. What do you think when it comes to that?
Yeah. And so when that is said, like you already know what to do. It's just you need to hear from someone else. Like, for example, when it comes to health, I think everyone knows what to do when it comes to become healthy. Like, stop eating junk food. I think that's probably the biggest and main one that you can do, and start exercising. Yeah. That's pretty much it. You know what to do. Yeah. Not everyone does it, though. I think it needs to come from someone else. Like, let's say from a doctor. Let's say we take blood results. And then it's like a healthcare. Your high blood pressure is, or you have high blood pressure, and it's kind of like you already know what to do. You already knew what to do way back then. It's that you need to hear from the doctor. You need to hear from like this. This is what you like. This is you. And so but you already know what to do. Yeah. So I think in that sense, like that's what I think of, like that some people just need to hear it from someone else, or need to hit that level where they kind of are almost like forced to take action. Yeah. And then similarly, like when it comes to, like, let's say you have a sales position. I think in general it's really simple. It's just volume and numbers, calling people. Yeah. And I think people know what to do. It's just, I think it's that fear. It's that, of like calling people rejection and whatnot. And it's pretty much like, and I guess it depends, like, who tells you. But like, for example, let's say the sales manager. It's just, you just need to have that beat down on you. Yeah. Go prospecting, go call, volume. I think that's pretty evident and self-explanatory. Yeah. Like, for example, for the vacuums, like, I think you already know what to do to increase the sales. Yeah. So, So what was your question? Because pretty much you told me I already know what to do, which pretty much, just to give more context, when it comes to when I used to sell vacuums door to door, we wouldn't call anyone, so we would have to go there in person. So pretty much just more doors. Just knock as to however many doors you need to. It's just volume. Like, talk to people. That's it. Just talk to as many people, trying to get your foot in the door, and that's how you eventually get into sales. Yeah. No, 100%. And so yeah, I think with that topic, it's also like why some people or don't take action, or. Well, with that, and I think it's just based on my experience and, talking from my point of view, is that there's different emotions involved. So like how you mentioned, like, we already know how to take care of our health. If we're eating junk foods, if we're eating donuts for breakfast and that's the thing with a lot of Hispanic people, dude. When we go to 7-Eleven, we can't be saying anything because we got a freaking big ass soda. Which for that one, I'll kind of play devil's advocate in the good sense, and not that it's good, because obviously, like, water is 100% better, because it's calorie free, well, mostly calorie free, and okay, the bad thing that you could say, it has aspartame, or it has like those chemicals, which the studies led to the conclusion that it can lead to diseases, let's say cancer. But if you look at the study, the amount of that chemical, or the amount of that ingredients that they gave to, for example, the lab rats that they were doing, was pretty much half their body weight. So with that, if you give me a lot of vitamin A, any of the vitamins to that extent, 80 pounds, I'm gonna die. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, you're gonna get sick. Yeah, I'm gonna get sick. Yep. And so, and I guess they haven't done a real research. And then that's the thing, like, it could be bad. Yeah. But then also, like, anecdotally, like, for example, there's some people, like, for example, like Trump, right? He drinks, or from what I heard, he drinks like 12 cans of Diet Cokes a day. He's still there. He's still kicking. I don't think he has, a disease. I think. But it's something that we know we probably shouldn't do every day.
Yeah, and then going back, because
Yes.
I know we go to 7-Eleven in the morning and we see a lot of construction workers, a lot of, it tends to be Hispanic people. They
Also because we live in LA, so
also because we live in Los Angeles. But the number one thing they always get is their pan dulce, like their conchas or their pan bimbo or whatever, their mantecas, their quesadillas for the whatever. And also their coffee.
The coffee, 100%.
Freaking cream, freaking sugar. And a lot of people, they understand. That's the thing, is they understand that they probably shouldn't be eating that, or it's probably not the best to be eating that every day.
Yep.
There's better food that could be ate. But then it goes back to like there's different emotions, and I think one of them is just laziness. Because it's really easy to get fat, and not to be like that, but it's freaking easy, dude.
Extremely.
It's a lot easier to just go out, eat fast food. Like I eat burgers on Saturdays because it's freaking easy. It tastes good.
Yeah.
Versus being disciplined and eating red meat, eating your vegetables, exercising to stay healthy. It's a lot easier.
Yeah.
And then going on to the other side for the cells, it tends to be being scared. Because it is scary. It's scary of, having a lot of rejections, a lot of people closing the door. Like for me, I had a lot of people just, assholes, which I get, I don't have anything against them, just slamming the door in your face. You get scared. It's kind of like that. What if, like, man, like I'd rather feel safe and not go call people or not go knock on doors than to get a cell. So I think with that, it's a lot of emotions.
So different emotions as to why that would prevent you like from taking action or doing, even though you know what to do.
Yeah, at least in the beginning, because I know once you get used to it, you're still gonna have those emotions. You're still gonna be lazy. Like for us, like for me this morning, I didn't want to wake up to work out. I still went. And it's just like eventually you get used to it. Like despite of you having those emotions, despite of you not wanting to exercise, of you not wanting to eat better, of like in sales, of you not wanting to make the calls, like eventually you get used to it and you do it regardless, despite the fact that you still have those emotions.
So then with that, like how do you start? Like, because I know once you get used to it and you start doing it, it becomes
we talked about it, and that's one of the things you always mention is don't think about it.
Yeah, don't think. And so yeah, because I think overthinking tends to lead to just not taking action.
Yeah, at least in the beginning. Don't think. Just if you mess up, you're gonna mess up. You're probably not gonna see the person again.
Yeah, just going with the expectation that you're gonna mess up.
Yeah,
in the simplistic sense.
Yep.
Yeah, and so just don't think about it.
Yeah,
because I know a lot of the times, and then with health, like how would you? Because I think
it's a little. I think there has to be a bigger change within yourself of wanting to change.
Yeah.
That's going to overtake your laziness. Like how you mentioned, some people, it's a health scare. I noticed that a lot of people tend to take action if it's negative. Like if there's a negative thing pushing them. So like if I don't, start eating healthier, if I don't start exercising, I'm pre-diabetic. If I continue, I'm going to become a, diabetic. Or if I continue, eating stuff that makes me have high blood pressure, like it's that scaredness of like I don't want to mess up my health, so now I'm gonna change. Same in sales. I don't make those calls. I don't make sales. I don't get money. I'm not able to feed my family. I'm not able to take care of them. I'm not able to provide shelter. So it's that fear. Like eventually you're gonna get it done, but you don't want to get to that point.
Yeah, no, 100%. 100%. And so like I would say that we all know what to do.
And then second part to that is because I know also making mistakes is hard. Because I know like for some people in the workplace, they already know what to do. It's just like, okay, I know I need a based on previous actions, I know that this is the right decision, but let me just make sure, let me just double check before I make that decision.
Yeah. So you don't really need validation from anyone.
Oh, you're asking me, or
like you and then in general, huh?
For the most part, no. If I understand that this decision would be the right, but like if I'm kind of like having multiple decisions, then I'll ask. That's the thing I would ask. But that's more into like the decisions that are like the bigger ones, bigger, Yeah, but it's not to seek validation. I think more than anything, it's just for opinions. to catch, pretty much to discuss all the different scenarios, and you know, for the other person to hopefully catch some things I'm not seeing.
Yeah.
But it's always gonna be there. But I'm talking more towards the small things. Pretty much asking validation for all the little things that you know
you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
I don't have anything else.
No, I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
So is there any other advice you would give, or just like any last piece of thought that you have?
No, that I think, like, even if you are that type of person that, for example, let's say that you already know what to do, but you need that validation, or you need that person telling you. I think, you know, I don't think it's necessarily bad. I mean, just, you know, do that, continue doing that. Like, I seek validation per se, because I know once you actually start and you actually start doing it and taking action, I know, kind of like how you said, you're just going to get into the rhythm of it. It's going to become second nature, and you're just going to get going. And for example, if you are the type that, you know, doesn't, for example, let's say you haven't taken action, or you're not taking action, then in that sense, seeking that, you know, someone telling you, like, that positive, like, positivity, you could say, that reinforcement. Yeah, go ahead and do it. Someone supportive.
Yeah.
And then, you know, taking action, even though you already know what to do per se, but you need someone else kind of like supporting you.
Yeah.
You seek that. I think that's important, because then I think that will definitely push you to actually taking action.
I agree.
And so, like, and it's not necessarily bad from now that I look at it like that, but yeah. And then once, you know, you get going, you know, it's hard to stop.
It is hard to stop, 100%.
In the good sense.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, but with that, that's pretty much it. I don't have anything. Do you have anything else to add?
Nope.
No. So with that being said, this has been another episode of Driven. My name is Juan.
My name is Alexis.
And we'll see you on the next one.